Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what we are going to do is I got a iPhone 6s uh, and we are going to do a battery replacement for this. So let's get started. The first thing is we need an Pentalobe screwdriver. So I'm just undoing the two screws at the bottom. So once we remove both the screws, alrighty. Now what we need is a sesame tool to lift a small opening, just a little bit of opening, and done. Now normally what I use is like my finger, uh, as you can see here, uh, and go through the corners, and that's how we open it. Okay, so that's the inside. Now what we need here is we need to undo the two screws which are holding the battery. So that's the first one, and this is the second screw. Alrighty, so use a tweezer to remove the metal plate. Okay, so that one is done. Now make sure the phone is switched off, which is in this case, uh, and remove the battery connector here. Okay, so the battery is disconnected now. Uh, Now one thing is, like, some people, they recommend you to remove the screen to disconnect the battery, but I normally use some sort of support, as you can see here, uh, some sort of support like you can see here, and then I don't remove the screen to remove the battery. Okay, now the first thing is, like, we need to remove these. I'll just move this a little bit so you can see. One, two, three magic tapes, what they call. So what we need to do is, like, just use a tweezer. This is a bit tricky, but once you get used to it, it makes it much easier, your job. So once you get a little bit of underneath this, you just need to pull towards you. So you may break the pull tab, but it's okay. You just need to pull towards you, as you can see. Now you need to pull all the way very slowly. Yeah, and that's the sound we need to get, and this is what I got. Right, so we got three of them, so we remove the first one. Now let's get on to the second one. So that's the second one. Okay, let's get this. Okay, so what I'm doing is holding it tightly and pulling towards me, where my hand is. uh, okay, now that's good, we got most of it uh, done. That's the second one, and now we need to do the third one. Okay, so that's our third one. Okay, now it's good like it didn't come all the way. If you miss one of them, the best way is to lift, use a sesame tool and lift the battery so you can get access at the bottom and you can get hold of the magic tape. So if you can look at this, I'm just using this bit here and just lifting the battery a little bit. Don't bend too much because it's not good for the battery. uh, as you know, batteries are any bent or puncture in the batteries is not good. Okay, so now I got access to the bottom. There are different methods what you can use to remove the battery. Some people what they do is like they just heat the bottom so that it gives more access uh, and loosen up the glue. But Apple has done a good job by providing us these pull tabs, which are very beneficial. Like if you look at the Samsung screens, they are more difficult to remove compared to the Apple ones, which are pretty, uh, once you get used to them, it's pretty straightforward to remove the battery. Yeah, after a little bit of struggle, I was able to remove the third one as well. Yeah, and this was the toughest job. Um, okay, so that's our old battery. If you look at this, that's the old battery. So now what we need now is uh, a new battery. So I'm just going to remove the new battery. Right, so that's our new battery. So first thing first, what I normally use is a like a double-sided tape. Um, so let's just get a little bit of the double-sided tape so that the battery it can hold very well, like it's not loosen up. And then like I'm just going to remove the top bit from that. And this one is for iPhone 6s Plus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that battery and just slowly uh, use a spudger and slowly slide this in, uh, slide the battery in. Okay, so done. Now what we need to do is like, okay, one thing which the best thing is to test it before you put the screws on. So I'm just trying to turn it on. Yeah, that's the Apple logo. You feel really happy when you see this Apple logo every time you change the screen or you change the battery. It gives you that feeling, very good feeling, that Apple logo. So we'll just wait for that to boot up and comes and we'll just test it. I don't know the password for this phone. If you have the password, you can go to the battery health and check the health. It should show 100% over there. That gives you a good idea, like the battery is pretty good. uh, okay, so now we got this 1% battery, that's perfectly fine. Now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to put the two screws. Yeah, you don't need to turn off the phone now, just get the two screws on. Okay, done. Now the way you close the phone is from the top. just make sure the groove sits in properly. Once it goes there, the only thing you need to do is like click it in. Once it clicks in, as you can see, I'll just tilt a little bit. So once it clicks in, you just need the two Pentalobe screws. That's the first one, and that's the second one. Okay, now once you tighten up both the screws, done. So we have successfully changed the battery on an iPhone 6s. Now if you like our videos, please like us, subscribe us, and don't forget the notification button. And also, if you got any questions, you can always leave a comment so that we can reply to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.